Greetings, my name's Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. Welcome to Monday Night Q&A. We're also going to attempt to finish the Quadmula F3 Siren, split base plate F3 split Siren build. I moved it from walk snail over to 03. First part of that flight footage was the Grinderino, which is pretty similar to the Siren. Different motors. It's on Xnova 1804s, but walk snail. And it was on 3-inch props at the time. Those were T-Motor 3140s. The Siren F3, you can only run it on 3-inch props. I've since moved the Grinderino over to 3.5-inch props. The Xnova motors are, first of all, it's heavy. It's a heavy build. It ends up being like 310 grams, I think, all up, with a 4S850 on it. The 1804s are only 3,500 kV. And so even those T-Motor 3140s, they just don't have quite enough power for big spots. At that, by the way, that was Castle Crash from last year. I forgot to mention that. In that was a small spot, which is why I had those 3-inch props on it. Kind of cool to be able to swap the propellers out. Oh my god, this print did not. Okay, that is a big ass mess. I'm still in 3D printing hell. I don't know what's going on. I can get it to like small prints. Sometimes it'll be all right, but it just keeps stringing out, man. It was totally fine printing TPU for the first, I don't know, 100 or so prints. But all of a sudden it's having a really hard time. The PETG that I ordered should be here tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. And then that will allow me to print this piece that apparently helps it grab the TPU. It's seeming... Okay, that just ripped apart. It's really starting to seem like the problem is the extrusion. It's slipping when it's trying to extrude. And it's just not pushing it through because, like, I don't think it's a nozzle clog, because if it was a nozzle clog, it would be clogged right now. Like, it prints, and then it gets all boogered up, but then it'll start printing again. So there'll be like 1 or 2 layers that are ugly as hell and all stringy, and then it'll keep going, and it'll go for another like hour, and then it'll get all jank again. I was talking to Brian from Brain 3D about it. I've been talking to Brian about it. The most recent thing he had me do, he was thinking, and somebody mentioned this in the chat too. Somebody in the chat thought it might be basically heat soak. There's a name for it, but like the extruder itself gets too hot, and then the soft ass TPU going through there, it gets too gooey and mushy, and then it can't push itself down through. So Brian from Brain said, yo, try this. Do a print at 210, which is really low. And make sure there's no obstructions whatsoever on the reel. So I took the top off of the... so normally, this is the dryer. And Brian also says he's never had to dry his TPU ever. And he's in swamp-ass Florida. So, yeah, the whole, like, just dry the TPU and everything will be fine. He's like, yeah, that's the equivalent of, like, we were talking about it. I was like, that sounds like the equivalent in FPV of, like, change your filters or tune your PIDs with, like, no explanation whatsoever, right? Like, everybody that tries to help just says random, not like most people don't know what they're talking about, and so a lot of the people that try to help don't know what they're talking about, and they just say the same thing over and over again that like one time worked for one person ever. And so I took the top off of the dryer, which usually feeds through this little guy, and so now, and the bottom of the dryer has 2 really nice rollers that are on bearings. So now the filament is going directly up into the back of the glip glop, but that didn't seem to help. So this piece that I'm going to print in the PETG, it basically pushes the TPU into the little extruder wheel harder, and so hopefully that'll happen. I guess that'll at least answer the question: is it slipping on that wheel? Because this is as much as I can do to push the TPU up against the up against the extruder wheelie dealy. That's the technical term. And so yeah, you know, one thing at a time. I'm super frustrated, but I got 1 clean print today. I'm sorry, no, I got 3 clean prints today. I got 3 clean. No, 4. I got 4. Wait, did this one come out okay? Well, I didn't even look at this one yet. Nope, there's a wiggly layer in there. There's like 2 ugly layers in there. I don't want to send that out to somebody. That's not cool. I don't get it, man. This is like the same TPU. It's the same everything. I haven't changed shit, and it just got worse and worse and worse. I don't get it. But I'll keep trying. I'll keep changing things one at a time. Wait, no, maybe this is okay. Maybe this is okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's super weird. Super weird. But no, I guess this is cool. The ugly layer I was seeing was in the I see. Yeah, no. This printed perfect, man. Like, look. This is what it did earlier. Like, it was, here's prints that it made earlier, and it's like perfect. You know what I mean? Like, it's hot shit, bro. So yeah, I don't know, man. This 3D printing shit. I knew it was gonna be like this. I did. And like, I would talk to people, they'd be like, nah, man, it's fine. It's not bad. You'll be able to figure it out. I don't want to figure it out. I want it to just, I don't want another thing. I don't want, like, another thing that I have to think about and troubleshoot and go on the internet and look shit up about and, like, ugh. Too much. FPV is all of that and a bag of chips. This is a shirt that I got from Tulsa. Hopefully I wasn't wearing this yesterday, but I have a feeling I might have been. You'll get over it. Call me a scumbag all you want. You're probably right. In the chat, FizzPV was first. Tamava, Spaceman, Spiff, Doubles FPV, Flakedelic, Raise FPV, Frank Nicholas, The Bruce, Andrew Taylor, Tongue Out FPV, Every Day with Bruno, FizzPV again, Frosty, Douglas 6, Andrew Taylor, Skull 901, Mick Mucus, CCAD, Ryan, bunch of people in here. Andrew Taylor, Madman FPV, Sleepy CBR, Cole Powers, Fizz again, Dave S. Heat Creep, that's it, Heat Creep. That's what they called me back in college. Flakedelic, Sleepy CBR, Cole Powers, Teleport. I think I got everybody. Every Day with Bruno, Dave S. What's up, friends? If you want to talk directly to me, type CiottiFPV. If you don't type that, I won't read your chat comment unless I just happen to see it and it looks interesting. Dave has tagged me and said, go back to stock Bambu Lab TPU settings. You got some Madstech profile, I recall. I pretty much have. I've pretty much gone back to the stock settings. This is like, I'm pretty sure this is a mechanical thing. But you know what? It's actually a really good idea to do a complete baseline test. But yeah, I'm pretty close back to where it was stock. Maybe I should get a spool of the Bambu Labs TPU, and then run their profile. Because like I'm starting to almost think the extruder might be fucked up, or maybe when I turn the nozzle temperature up to 300°C, maybe that fucked something up. I took the extruder all apart again yesterday, and I cleaned it out. I cleaned it out again, basically. When one of the clogs, one of the times it started stringing out, and I thought it was a nozzle clog. I got frustrated, and I just manually turned the nozzle temperature all the way up, and then because I was like, well, I'll get it hot enough where I can mash this clog down through. And what I think might have happened is that like boiled the TPU and turned it into essentially like a gas, and then that went upwards and coated a bunch of the stuff in the extruder. Because when I took it apart for the first time a few days ago, a bunch of that shit was really sticky. I don't know, maybe that just happens. None of like the gears are sticky or anything. Like the gears all turn freely, and I've been cleaning it out. Basically, like there's the tube that comes down, and then there's a little 4-into-1 piece because it's set up to also use the AMS. So like the 4-into-1 piece takes the filament, and then it puts it into one, and then that goes down into the little feeder wheels, the two little jib jabs, and then that goes down into the nozzle. And like that path And it's like basically one big piece of plastic that goes down into that. That piece of plastic was all sticky, so I've been rubbing alcohol, Q-tips, and toothbrushing it, and it's clean now. And like that plastic piece is on a spring, and it moves up and down a little bit, and it moves up and down totally clear, totally free, like yeah, like it springs up and down as it should. So like I don't know, I don't know, man. It's annoying. What the hell? I saved the box. So help me God, if I have to send this thing back, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I think if I have to send it back, I'll just buy one, because I think they're only $250. Buy one and then ship this back, and then like try to sell the one of them when it comes back to me again. I don't know, dude. This whole thing. Oh yeah. The Bruce says, make sure that the 3 screws that hold the hot end heating element are tight. On this one, the heating element is held in by like a little latch thing. There's no screws there, but all of the screws in the whole extruder mechanism are tight. I've had that thing apart, back together, apart, back together. I now totally understand how it works, which is the good part about all this, is that I'm learning a lot. You know, I'm frustrated, but I am learning a lot, so that helps. And I'm getting faster at taking it apart and clearing nozzle clogs. Flagadelic says, I asked for a 3D printer for my birthday. My girlfriend said okay, but after seeing your trouble, I told her never mind. It's been completely fine. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm the only one. I'm sure that I'm not. But I feel like I'm the only one that's having trouble with a Bambu. The Bambu printers seem to be like just totally fine. Cole Powers says, extruder skipping, dry your filament. First layer won't stick, dry your filament. Plug fell out of the wall, dry your filament. It's like, that's a thing, right? Everybody just says dry your filament to every single question. Man, FPV is bad. Like FPV is bad enough on the internet with that shit. 3D printing is much more popular, and it is noticeably way worse. McBucas says, I felt the same way about microwave ovens back in the day. Cole Powers said, did you do a cold pull? I did a cold pull, I did a hot pull, I did a fucking warm pull. I've done all the pulls. Cole Powers says, possibly you burn filament in there, do a cold pull. Yeah, I've done all the pulls. The nozzle's totally clear. Earlier today, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like absolutely clean the balls out of the inside of this nozzle to make sure that that's not the problem. So I took an M1.5 little L-shaped Allen key. I got it red hot and I rammed it down there. And that actually got some shit out, and I did it again, and I did it again, and I did it again until it was coming out clean, basically. And then they give you a little pin that'll fit in the nozzle. And I got the nozzle hot again, and then I got the pin hot, and I took that in there, and I ran that all around. And the nozzle flows. Like, the nozzle flows totally fine. It's just, yeah, like, an hour in, it starts getting all stringy and shit, and then it magically clears itself up. This is also the second nozzle that I've run it on. I put the first time the regular nozzle clogged, instead of troubleshooting it, I had the hardened nozzle, and I just put that into it. And now I'm back onto the and so when a bunch of these problems started, I figured, what the hell? I cleaned out the regular nozzle. I put that back in, and it didn't help the situation at all. So if it's a nozzle issue, I'd be very surprised. It's totally possible, but I'd be super surprised, because it's doing this on both. So Cold Power says, bring extruder up to 250C, force through some material, reduce temp to 100, retract filament, repeat until clear. Yeah. That's a cold pull. I've done that a bunch. Yeah. Frank Nicholas says Bambu Lab A1 Mini is frequently on sale for $175. My God. Yamasaur says, I've had a lot of issues with my Bambu X1C, but got them sorted for the past couple of months. CCAD Ryan says drying filament is like turn it off and on again. FizzPD says, I've got the Creality K1 SE and it does beautifully. My issue doing TPU isn't the machine, LOL. Frank Nicholas says, I bought my grandkids one on sale for $175 at Micro Center. Man, earlier this year. Currently not on sale. Regular price $249. $175 is insane. My God. It is like it is a serious machine, man. It is fucking robot. Like it's the way that it moves the print head and the bed is just the only thing I can compare it to is like quads, like the incredible authority that our quads have in the air is just like this. It's nuts. Really, really impressive shit. Bambu Labs. Oh, look at these shit ass colors though. Come on now. What is this bullshit? Where's the purple, you jackasses? Look at this yellow. Who the hell is going to buy that yellow? Are all 3D prints just black from now on? Is that the deal? That'd be a little sad. What is with these... What how fucking boring are you, man? What is this nonsense? That blue sucks, too. What is that blue? Look at this. They did a big, tall print with it, and it didn't get all glommed up. Hi, look at this. They have HF. Oh, that's what this is. HF. Well, do they maybe have the non-HF in better colors? Oh, TPU for AMS. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that little iPod ship lag holder. That's cool. Oh. It's even worse. What the shit? But look at that. There's a printing guide. For A series? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm gonna, after the stream, I'm gonna dive into this madness. Look at this! They show you, what? They show you to make boxes and shit? Look at them! These are DJI devs if I ever saw them. Well, not devs, but like, whatevers. Bing bongs. Preloading? Yo, look at this, look at this page of suggestions. Cool. Hopefully I'll learn something in here. Alright. Cold Power says, if I remember correctly, Bambu TPU is 80D, much stiffer. They have a bunch. 85A, 90A, 95, the HF is 95A, so yeah, it looks like they have a bunch of different ones. TPU for AMS, what are you? What's your shore hardness level? Oh, what? They get a lime green for the AMS, you jerks. What's that? What? I need an octopus chip clip. Come on. What? Oh my God. What? That's actually helpful. What? Okay. I'm learning. I'll figure it out, man. Cold Power says AMS/late not compatible. FizzPV says the K1s have PID tuning. Uses it to counter the shaking of the machine. That's pretty cool. Cold Power says, oh God. I'm not going to read that. I did say that, though. Cowboy with a Camera says that he doesn't like any of the Bambu TPU. He uses SaneSmart mostly. Yeah, that's what I've been using, man. I've been using SaneSmart, which I'm told is the good stuff. And, I don't know. Having problems. We'll see. What I'm super interested to see when I get the PETG if it has any problems, because I think that'll tell me some things. I mean, if the PETG, and I'm gonna print big tall things with the PETG. I'm gonna print the inserts that started this madness. For the filament rolls that holds silica. So, yeah, we'll see. Doubles FPV says, did you get a chance to try that other QAV mount? You know, I did. I thought, did I not message you back? I'm sorry, dude. I thought I messaged you back. Yeah, it's awesome. But, oh God, what was it? What was the issue that I was thinking it might have? I have to dive back into this rig. I got busy with other stuff and just shirked my responsibilities on this build. I got to figure out why this damn thing is just flying away. It's as soon as I put this guy on it, it started to get completely unruly. So I need to take this off and then just fly it without it for a little bit to figure out what's happening with the PID tune. It's just super angry. But yeah, the revision to the mount is awesome. It's like, yeah, kind of just good to go. It puts it back far enough where I can run 0 up tilt here. And it's like, it's nice and firm on there. It doesn't have like weird adapters. It still moves a little bit. But there's not a whole hell of a lot you can do about that. I mean, it's TPU, right? It's going to give, it's going to move around a little bit. So yeah, the front of the mount there could have a little bit more material on it. It's kind of curved in like this, so that could technically get beefed up a little bit, and that would make it a little more sturdy. But the majority of this movement is coming from the stupid screw setup. Like, this is why I don't like these, you know, like the GoPro mount setup with the tabs. Like, whenever you have those like 3 tabs interfacing with the 2 tabs, no matter how hard you crank that screw, there's always a little bit of like rotational, and I'm always like super sketched out about that, creating jello and whatnot. And so, like, I don't know if beefing up the front little part of the mount would actually help that. It very well might not. But the thickened up latch thing on the bottom made a huge difference, and I don't think that it will just rip off every time you crash anymore. It feels way more stable. So yeah, man, thank you for changing this. I'm so sorry that I didn't get back to you on it. That's shit of me. But boy, things have been chaotic. The gutters were supposed to get done today, but then they showed up about 30 minutes before the sun went down, and they were like, there's a lip up there, we're gonna have to cut that lip off and then put a 2x4 and then paint it. I was like, okay. And they're like, we'll be back, we'll do it tomorrow. I was like, okay, so thanks for showing up, I guess. I don't know, it was weird. Gold Power says Bambu does input shaping like Clipper does. Should be same as tuned PIDs. Fair enough. It does something. The calibration does like shaking and shit, and then I think it has like PID tuning built in or something. I don't know. Doubles FPV says, no worries, if you find you want to make some tweaks, just let me know. I will. Thank you, brother. Cold Power says, I have a Bones mount that might work better if you find that to be shaky. Message me on Discord if you have a problem with this one. Thanks, dude. I can't. This is as minimal as humanly possible. It mounts directly to the back of the... You bastard cannon! Oy vey. There it goes. Come on. Come on. What? You made the noise. Come on. There it is. Wow, that was weird. That took forever. All right. All right, cool. All caught up. Hey, here's flying from Castle Crash with the Quadmula. Same little spot, so that you can have like a little bit of a comparison, I guess. While you watch that, I'm gonna start twerking on it. What is this? What do I? Oh, I know what this is. Okay, we good. All right. So, I think you can kind of see a difference. Looks a little lighter. Look at that. This is a tiny little spot, man. It is busy for something with power like this. This would be a better like tiny whoop spot, to be honest. But the sand there, you crash a tiny whoop down in the sand, and you're taking the walk, and then you're cleaning the motors out and shit. Yeah, like this is a 3-inch rig. This is I mean, not like the lightest weight 3-inch rig. This is like 260 grams maybe, but like it feels huge at this little spot. You know, this would be good for like a toothpick, but like you're gonna wreck a bunch of motors, and you're also gonna be chasing sand out of the motors too with a toothpick, I think. But this is certainly better than flying a 5-inch at this spot. That's for sure. People flying 5-inch rigs at this spot were getting sketchy. That was a lot. 'Twas a lot. Or was it just enough? I think it was just enough. All right. So I need to check first if these UFLs are going to sit really tall on the bottom of this thing. So let me check that real quick here. That's not bad. I think I'm going to do 2 layers of the heat transfer tape to cover the thickness of the UFLs here, because the UFLs are going to be facing downwards, and this is a naked 03. You'll see it in a minute once this flight is done. I think that might be it. I think I had to retrieve it with a stick. Devil's FPV says, I also flew Grinderino last year and definitely struggled. Yeah. Is this fun? Watching me struggle? Is this good for you? Hey! Stopped struggling. Oh, shit. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. This mangled pinky, man. Look at it. Look how mangled it is. It's fucking mangled! Yeah, so this is going to be the bottom here that I put up against the board. I should probably take this sticker off of here to aid with the heat transfer tape, transferring heat. Alright, and cool. I'm going to put it on the... Oh, there's already one on top. Are they the same number? They are indeed. I'm going to put it under the desk. That's what I'm going to do. Where's the spot for it? Here's a little spot. Every Day with Bruno says, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to the Whoop House. Yeah, it should be cool. It's going to be more open than last year. Last year, it was just like gate and stuff mayhem. There was so much stuff in there, and it made it like really busy, and it made it kind of feel a little too tight. So it's going to be more open this year. But, like, you know, there's going to be, like, a spot where it's very obvious that you should do, like, a massive power loop up through, and then there's going to be, like, other, you know, like, there'll be, like, defined spots where you can hit, like, big, cool stuff. And hopefully not at the, you know, like, at the end of hitting, like, a big, gnarly thing, hopefully you won't smash into, like, a row of gates that are here, there, or everywhere. So yeah, hopefully that'll be cool. If it's not enough, we can always add to it. But yeah, it's not going to be a race course. There's not going to be a race course element to it because I didn't see anybody racing tiny whoops last year. Everybody was flying freestyle. So there's going to be no effort put into like making a path that you can run right side up. It's going to be like elements that you can use to do cool shit. I moved the mic a little bit closer, which I've held off doing because like I scream a lot, and the closer the mic is to me, the more variation there's going to be in the levels of the audio as I scream really loud, for example. And so, yeah, I don't want to hurt anyone wearing headphones more than I already do, at least. So, yeah, there's that. Let me cut some of this heat transfer tape off, and I'm going to start stacking it up. I hope it works stacked up. So what's the width on this stuff? Is it... Oh, okay. It's just barely wide enough. So what I'm going to do is... oh, there's a huge indentation here. I'm going to put a piece of heat transfer tape in this indentation. Yeah! Oh, and then there's a raised bit over here. Oh, God. This is going to get really silly. All right, let's just do it. So I'm going to pop it down here, and then I'm just going to nip it right there. And so now I can peel this off. I'll cut it the rest of the way across, and I'll drop that down into that little glip glop, into that little indentation. So here and here. I do this on the regular digital VTXs. You better goddamn well believe I'm going to do this on this naked one because it's just creepy, man. It's creepy. Having something that overheats in like 30 seconds. It's super annoying on the tiny whoops. With bigger stuff like this, you're going to get this stuck in a tree, and it's going to take you some time to get it out. So, like, it becomes, in my opinion, way more important to think about the cooling of your... And, like, you know, you could argue that they have the built-in heat temperature protection stuff, which will like turn the power down and whatnot. But, like, don't rely on that. If that fails, then it's going to implode. And so, oh my God, that really sunk down in there. Well, it's better than nothing, that's for sure. So now I'm going to do a layer over here that kind of misses this little lump that's in it. So I guess I'll do it straight across. Well, 2 layers. What does this mount to? Does this mount to the 20x20 or the 25x25? Oh shit, this mounts to the 25x25. I didn't realize that. Oh fucker, I could have absolutely left the heat transfer tape on here that was on here. That was so stupid. For some reason I thought this mounted 20x20. God damn it. Ugh, that was really silly of me. Oh well. So if I look at where these mounts are, the carbon fiber is basically on the inside, so I can use that as a bit of a guide. So if I put that pretty much like right there and stretch that across. Is there an angle in this thing? There's a little bit of an angle in this thing. So let's put a little mark. Leave a little mark here. Yep. Cool, and then that should cut straight across. Where'd that mark go? There it is. Okay. And away we go. Doubles. I know we got that. Oh yeah, Double says the wires hanging everywhere in the dark was too much. Yeah, I'm gonna try to take care of that for sure. Those I want those rafters to be like all the way flyable. I want those rafters to be basically like the tops of power loop and Matty flip maneuvers. So yeah, that'll be cool. It'll be fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so what I did here is I put this directly over that little box thing. That was pretty stupid. But that gives me an excuse to like cut it out perfectly. I didn't even look at where that box was. That was kind of silly. So if I just kind of do one of those and then one of those and then one of these, and I do need to cut this one a little bit better here. Okay. Sweet. So the box is now cut out. Take a look at that. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome. All right, let's peel this blue off before I forget. And now it's going to get kind of tricky. Because I need to add a second layer on top of all this. And I want it to sit as flat as possible. Sweet. That's the perfect width. I was worried about that. Okay, cool. So this is the right width to go across, so I just have to get the length measured. So let's do this. I'm going to put this waxy side down because otherwise sticky side down will stick to that. And then we're just going to go here like that. And just give it a little nipple. Okay. And so now we're going to cut straight across. Yeah, the shit with the gutters, basically like there's a little piece of like on the edge of the roof where the gutters, where the top part of the gutters want to mount to, there's a little like little 90-degree like trim piece basically. And so whoever the hell put these gutters on just ignored that and just mounted the gutters like 2 inches lower down at the bottom of that. And so like half of the installers that came out were like, what is that? Like, what's going on with that, dude? And I'm just like, brothers, everything that these people did to this house is insane. Just ignore it. Somehow I cut this way too short. I don't know how the hell that happened, but it's actually going to be totally fine. All right, so now that beefs up that little indentation part a little bit more. And now I'm going to go one more layer over the whole goddamn thing. I wonder if I should go left to right with this next layer. If I go like left to right with this next layer, it'll sort of like lock the rest of this stuff in. Maybe? Does that sound like a intelligent thing to do? I still got this lump here. What am I going to do about this lumpkin? Well, looks like the lump is just far enough. All right, sweet. I got lucky on this one. Okay, so put this guy here. And then we're going to lump it out. Oops. Shit, get out of there. Okay. And then, so I'll just put a little mark here. And then what I'll do is I won't cover that lump with the next piece. And then I think we'll be good. Ah, the glamorous parts of building quads. This is really, 10 out of 10. All right, there we go. This is all getting locked in here. So actually, I'm going to leave this on because I still got to sort a bunch of stuff out here. And so now we're going to take this guy and we're going to butt it all the way up against that little lump dick. Or I could cut it out. You know what? No, I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it out again. So I'm going to come in here and leave a little mark. I'm actually going to leave 2 marks. I'm going to leave 1 mark here on this side. There we go. And then I'm going to leave another mark on the other side. Down here a little bit, though. I can just barely see that, I think. Because on the corner here, it's hanging off, and I don't want to deal with that. So, like, if I come in here, I can chop that off, and look at that. That's just terrific. Boy, oh boy. Now we are cooking. This is that extra, like, 5% with a build that makes it, like, really, really good. In my opinion. So I'm going to go and cut straight across on the farther out mark. All right, straight across. And then I'm going to angle towards this other mark. Because that's what the side of the bing bong does. And now I'm also going to cut out the little floop flarp. The little box. I'm just going to eyeball it. It'll be fine. Box and box. Sweet. And now I've run into a situation where I kind of cut it reversed, so I need to peel the wax paper off this one. Jesus. This shit is hard to peel when it's not stuck down to something. I'm going to have to use the crazy tweezers. Oh, shit. Got it. Yeah. There we go. I guess I can probably put this onto the other side, though. Here. Flip it over. Line it up. Look at your boy. Look at this fucking guy thinking with his noodle. I'm just over here canoodling, bro. Okay. Nope, get off of there. Stop it. Let go. There it is. I'm going to just cut a little bit of an angle into this guy. Other than that, we're good. All right. That's looking good. And so now here's what I'm concerned with, right? There's UFLs here. And so I want to plug these UFLs in and see. Ah, balls. I need to add one more layer. Yeah, the UFL is still a little bit too high. Try to show you. So, like, see the top of the UFL? See the level that the top of the UFL's at? Doesn't look that bad here. But yeah, I'm going to be pulling this surface down into carbon fiber. So I don't want to put a bunch of pressure on the on the UFLs. You know what I mean? They have a hard enough life as it is. I also don't necessarily want the metal of the UFL being pulled into carbon fiber. That's probably not a good idea. I do have these both of these UFLs shrimp wrapped here though, so in theory that'll be okay. But I definitely need another layer of this tape here. I wonder how this shit is gonna work triple stacked. In theory, it'll all just meld together and become one big harmonious organic lavio. Who knows what movie that's from? Harmonious organic lavio. A woman says it. I'll give you that hint. Ah, shit. I'll be impressed if somebody can get that. You could probably just type it into Google though. That's an obscure fucking reference right there. That is a super obscure one. And I'm pretty sure that's the quote. I should have left the waxy boy on there. What's up, Kazi? How are you? Brian Kirk says, I was just playing Canoodle. What Canoodle? What was the odds? What's that? What's a Canoodle? What's a Walksnail 03 naked? Is that something new? Oh, okay. Third layer. Here we go. I guess I'll go back the other direction now. Okay, so there we go. We're going to put this guy like that. And let's just nipple this guy here. All right, he's been nippled. And then we're going to cut this guy down in the same way that I did the other one. Let's put that little angle on it. I didn't do enough. Get off of there. This is probably a complete waste of time, but, you know, 10 hours of live stream a week. That's a lot of time to fill. No, I would be doing this regardless. Yeah. The digital VTXs, right? Like when they shit the bed, they go black. And that creeps me out so hard that like I will do anything that I possibly can to prevent that from happening. And as far as I'm concerned, this can't hurt the performance. You know what I mean? Like this can only help. And so maybe, right? Maybe. I cut it the wrong way again. I gotta do the little wax paper trick. Who's had digital go black on them? Tell me it's not the shittiest thing ever. It just doesn't come back, you know? Like that's the really hard part about it. Like analog will go full snow, but then you just like hammer the throttle or just like keep going, keep the path that you're on, and a lot of times it'll come back. And like that's awesome. Digital ain't like that. It'll just like not come back on you. What did I cut this piece? Oh, I cut it to go this way. There we go. I threw the stuff away. I wasn't thinking. Okay, there's another layer. And then I think just one more. God, I hope I don't have to do another one after this. I probably should though, because this shit's gonna compress. Yeah, Canoodles a game is like Tetris puzzle. Look it up. Nice. Kazi says you going to Castle Grace. Yeah, man. I'm building the Whoop House there. You? But Erickson says only time that ever happened to me was when the goggle fan went bad and overheated. Oh, that's sketchy. That sucks a big bag of donkeys. Ooh, my stomach just made a noise. It wasn't a happy noise. All right, we're gonna do the same thing with the little box. So let's lock that guy in. Oh shit! No, get on there. Get over there. Nope. Stop it. Come on. So my lovely partner Maggie. There's been all kinds of drama going on with her department at work and shit, and like. Long story short is that the chair of her department was a rotten bitch and took it out on everyone and had been like super unfair to Maggie in particular, but like just was being an asshole to everyone. And like Maggie like reported her and like, but it was a known thing. Like it wasn't, Maggie didn't get her fired, but like Maggie got her fired. And Maggie has now been offered the position, and she took it, of the chair of her entire department. Which, unfortunately, she has to drop a few classes. She's going to drop half of her workload. But it's more money, and between you guys and me, she'll be fucking awesome at this. Like... So I don't know. The worry though is that she's not gonna like it. She loves teaching. She agreed to do this for a year though, so it's not forever. And what's really cool is when they calculate your. So she agreed to do it for a year, but she's gonna try to do it for a second year because, when they calculate your pension, apparently, they look at your 2 highest earning years. And so if she doesn't absolutely hate it, she can get 2 years of this chair level salary, which is obviously quite a bit more than a teacher's salary because, you know, we hate teachers in this country because we're fucking idiots. And so yeah, that's pretty awesome. Today was a good day. Yikes. Try not to like overcut this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Get that little box off of there. Come on, bitch. I can't wait to watch. So Maggie has not seen Breaking Bad, but it's such a big series that I've been like waiting for a period of time where she's not super. She's been like outraged. I mean, so you know, she's been getting her doctorate for the last 3 years, and that's an insane amount of work. And so now she's got the chair stuff. So like she's just always kind of super busy. But yeah, I think we dove into Dexter a little bit too early, and then there were like big gaps in us watching it, and she kind of lost interest. And I don't want that to happen to Breaking Bad. But man, I can't wait to hear Aaron Paul call people a bitch, and then get the shit beat out of him for it over and over and over again. Swear to God, every single time that he was about to call someone bitch, I would be like screaming at the TV, "Don't do it, you fucking idiot! God, shut up!" Nobody likes being called a bitch, bro. This is a big part of your problem. This is why people keep smashing you. Stop it. Jesse Pinkman, baby. What a cool fucking character. But Erson says, low-key envious of everyone who gets to discover that show for the first time. Yeah, man, it has like been so unfair that Maggie has gotten to experience all these cool shows that I've introduced her to for the first time at, you know, like in her 40s, when she can like get all the jokes and like just in general, like getting to experience Dexter for the first time. Fucking A, man. Ugh. So goddamn good. So good. God, I think this is my fourth time going through Dexter, and it's just good. It's just been good every single time. I gotta do another layer. Oh my God, will this never end? Doing it this direction is a lot easier. I really just, I just want to make absolute sure that these UFLs don't hit the, don't get mashed into the fucking carbon. That just seems like the worst idea ever. So here we go. One more. Nipple it. Cut it. Stick it. Has anyone gotten this heat transfer tape and messed around with it before? I've been talking about it for long enough. Have you like noticed anything? I've never like. I should have like back-to-back tested it when I first got it. I should have. But see, I don't install it at random. Like I install it when I'm doing a fresh build, or yeah, like I don't want to. It's just annoying to. It'll be annoying to pull this all the way apart with like build this without it and then pull it all the way apart with it and then like put it back on. Like that just seems. That's a bit much. But if anybody's done that, let me know. It's not really sticky teleport. It's sticky enough, but it's nothing like VHB. I would absolutely not trust this to hold this VTX on. This VTX is gonna get shit. This VTX is gonna get pulled down with screws and held down with screws, which is what I've always done. I've never trusted this stuff. I mean, maybe it would work, but I ain't gonna find out the hard way that it doesn't. So yeah, I've always used screws. I've never actually mounted a digital VTX on just VHB. It seems like the sketchiest thing in the world to me. Like they're just too expensive. And so yeah, I've actually never done that, and I don't know if I ever will. I've always used screws. Which I know some people are like, don't do that. It grounds the frame out. That's fine. Don't pass voltage through the goddamn frame, and then it doesn't matter. You'll be fine. All right, let me just eyeball this a little bit. I'm going to eyeball the other one. I'll cut this one properly. Measure once, cut twice, as always. All right, safety third. Remember. Man cuts double-sided tape for 2 hours. The live stream of the century. This is why I'm not a popular YouTuber. Oh, shitballs. It'll be fine. There we go. That's looking pretty good. This needs one more little nipple here. Nipple fuck! Yo, Patrick P. Richard Scott in the chat just bought a Miata because I'm a terrible influence. He got an NC, and yeah, the madness shall now begin. But he's already messaged me like, holy shit, dude. This is insane. Every Day with Bruno says, I've used the heat transfer tape on crafts. Oh, boy. Craft, eh? I'm not going to ask it, but we're all thinking it. Every Day with Bruno says, I haven't seen Breaking Bad, but I do have an RV that looks like that in my yard. Jesus. If it looks exactly like it, you can probably sell it for a ton of fucking money. Oh, shit. Man, that Bounder RV in that show is something else, man. With the windshield that slopes forward on the top. Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Oh, we got this fucking thing that's going to get negative 5,000 miles per gallon. Let's just not think at all about aerodynamics. Let's just hammer this thing in here like a complete numpty, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yikes, man. I have a feeling this plug's gonna work, baby. Here we go. Let's see. Will the plug that was on Walksnail work with DJ? So, it plugs in like that. And so now let's look up an 03 wiring diagram and see what's what. So, 03 wiring. Oh, God. If his RV looks exactly like that, back up because it might explode at any moment. Oh, shit. 03 wiring. Give me it. Give it to me. 03 air unit wiring. There we go. This is... No, this doesn't... No. Don't get this wrong. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Put DJI in there. Oh, come on. Stop it. That's the Vista. I don't like this. I don't trust this. Is this the top? Is this the bottom? What you're not telling me enough. Ah, here we go. Okay, so there's where the okay, yeah. Ooh, we're good, bro. Oh yeah, voltage on the left, ground right next to it, and then just green and blue. Hopefully those are correct. That's awesome. Good job, Walksnail. Good job, Walksnail, for going with DJI's wiring, or good. No, that's what happened. I was about to say, or good job, DJI, going with Walksnail. You know goddamn well that's not what happened. Beautiful. Wait a second. It's opposite on this one. Oh, you son of a bitch. Why is it? It's opposite on this. Oh. No. No. Come on now. Get real with that. Why is that picture show it the other way around? I don't even know where that picture is anymore. Here it is. First quadcopter. This shows the yeah, this is the bottom, and it's red on the left. I need to be looking at the top and see red on the left. What is this bullshit? Do they have... Let's do this. DJI 03 air unit. Both show bottom up. Nah, the other one showed from the top. Let's do this, though. We're going to go to all, and we're going to go to DJI's website. And in theory, if they have more than 2 brain cells, which they do... Oh, you sons of bitches. Oh, you dirty rat bastards. How dare you? Is it in specs? Oh, you fart bag sons of bitches. Is there a manual I can download? DJI Assistant 2. User manual. Installation guidelines, even better. Oh, they have the installation guidelines in Dutch. Why? Oh, that's worthless. Okay. So we're going to be looking at the manual. and it's not in color. Well, that's okay. Here we go. It better be in here. It's in here. Zoom, zoom, zoom. What the hell, man? Are you showing me the top or the... It looks like the bottom. That's the... This is the bottom here. Because because you can see the two UFLs. Oh my god. Is this real life? And so if I look at it from the bottom, the red is on the right. Yeah! Yes. Red, black, RX, TX. It would make sense that Walksnail would stick with the same pin layout for the plugs. You know what I mean? That would be kind of shitty of Walksnail to not. Know what I'm saying? I'm going for it. I'm going to do it. If it blows up, then, you know. You saw me. I tried. Right? Uriel is Dutch. Are you really? Liar. Don't lie to me. All right. Hey, by the way, CiottiFPV.com is where you support me. It sure does mean a lot when you guys buy something from the Etsy store. Tony Brizula, thank you for jumping on the Patreon. Welcome to the Gangly Gang, my friend. Appreciate the support. I think there was one more. Well, I can't find it. So one of you that haven't joined the Patreon yet are just gonna have to join right now. Go ahead, and I'll give you your well-deserved shout out. Jesus, I have 228 unread emails. What a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. My Brother Hobby order has shipped. I ordered directly from Brother Hobby. Anybody remember what I was looking at on Brother Hobby's website that wasn't available anywhere else? Uriel really is Dutch. Uriel, why is it that all of a sudden you can type perfect English? As soon as we start talking about you being Dutch, you're no longer like bath salt typing. Hi-oh! The guy's got jokes. I got jokes. All right, I got jokes. All right, so now we get to see if the cables here are long enough. Oh, there goes the dog again. Why is he so bad? Why is the dog the baddest? Oh, they're not long enough. God damn you. Are you kidding me? Well, so the option would be to put them facing forward. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then the UFL ports are going to be facing forward. Oh, but then the fucking camera plug is facing backwards, and now that's not long enough, is it? Ooh, this is sketchy. This camera plug is not going to have like a thing on top holding it down. That's a little weird. I don't love that. Give this one more twist here to really shorten these cables up, and let's see if there's any way to get this camera plug to reach. I'm not going to go to a longer camera plug. That's absolutely ridiculous. No, it's not going to. There's no way. It's going to be like literally trying to pull it. Oh, I guess there is a little bit there. Oh, I don't like that though. I'm going to have to it's going to be bent upside down. Well, you know what? I can E6000 this plug down. Ooh, bro, this is that's gonna be sketchy though. So let's see. Let me plug it in here. I need the goddamn magnifying goggles. Uriel just woke up. Shay FPV Bruno has 18,682 unread emails. I don't know what to do about it at this point. It gives me anxiety. You got to just highlight You got to highlight 18,600 of them and just hit delete, my friend. That is the only option at this point. All right, hold on. This might be okay. This might be okay. So that is now plugged in. And so, all right, check it out. If I mount it here, back there, ooh. Ugh. Yikes. Just for right now. I'm not actually going to run that outside of the standoff, I promise. Yeah, okay. No, we got it. We're good. We're good. That's fine. And it'll mount here, and it looks like it'll clear this. It'll clear this little capacitor. Ooh, buddy. Tight little build. Top plate will push down on this. This little bundle of wires will go over here. Oh, man. I'm going to have to VHB this receiver down to the top of a naked O3 air unit. That's probably bad. I'm going to pull this sticker off. And who are we kidding? I'm not putting it back on. It stays off. But Ernson says, just read 32 of them and you'll have 18,650, which is a much nicer number. 18,650 becomes your 0, bro. There you go. That's the move. Ooh, buddies. This is tight. This is a little tight. There's some VHB on the bottom of this already, but boy, is it not sticky anymore. So we are going to peel this shit off and replace. But first, actually, I'm going to find the right screws and screw this guy down with the standoffs and shit, because that's going to take a little bit of time because it's a hot mess. Last thing I'm going to do is put a couple little dots of E6000 on this camera plug, and then I think we'll be pretty much good. This looks like it can sit perfectly in here. There's a little pocket in the middle of this thing that this will drop down into. This cable goes straight out there. These cables come up over here on this side. This bundle of cables is going to go down. And then it's just going to be kind of a bucket of yuck, but it'll be fine. Okay. So, unplug. Move that shit out of the way. What if I ran that around this side? Nah, this plug is in the way. This is fine. Okay, so that's going to get pulled down. I've got that heat transfer tape down there. It looks like I now have enough room for those UFLs. Oh, no. Tell me these UFLs aren't going to be long enough. Oh, if these aren't long enough, somebody's getting knocked the fuck out. Oh, it looks like they're exactly long enough. Okay. So I'm going to have to really get these. Oh, dude, this is going to be a bit much here. How the hell is it? I don't think they're going to be long enough. Woo boy, this is about to be tight like a tiger. This would be a lot better if this was longer. Shit, it is just absolutely not long. It is like exactly not long enough. Yeah, there's no way. Oh boy, damn it. I just touched my mangled pinky to something and it hurt. This way, in there like that. Okay, so let me find screws that are the right length. That is the next step here. Here we go. CiottiFPV Bruno says, I tried to select all and delete. They were back the next morning. Somebody told me I had to do it from the computer. They were back the next morning. They came. They're like, nah, bro. We're too strong for you. We strong emails. We're here in force, man. There's enough of us to take over the fucking world. Can't get rid of us that easy. All right, so here's the ones that came out. These are definitely too short because the walk snail is a short bastard. Let's get these put back where they belong, which is going to be this one here. So now we need to go a little bit longer. So this should be 2 millimeters longer here. This might be it. This might be long enough. Let's see. Where'd this come out of? This came out of here. Let's just take a look. We're going to just kind of hold it up to the side of the carbon fiber and see what it looks like. So there it is. Nope, not well. It might be like exactly long enough. Let's see. Oh, fucker. Come on. Come on, you little jerk. Stay there. I think it is actually long enough. We're going to do one, and then we'll see what's happening. I kind of want to disconnect the upper from the lower, but it kind of creeps me out to do that. Okay. Cool. That wasn't too bad. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. That's kind of nice because I can just worry. Yeah. Watch this. So I can just worry about the UFLs and make sure that they're going to be long enough here. So this fella here is going to sit like that. So these are going to have to really go like full length. So let's straighten these out. I'm going to just say it. I should be making another cable to it. This is going to bite me in the ass. Guaranteed. Not guaranteed, but almost certainly. This is going to bite me in the ass doing it this way. Or maybe it'll be absolutely perfect and the cleanest build of all time. Well, that's interesting. Nah, that's going to have to go out and around. Ooh, this shit ain't gonna work. These would need to go like that. And that's too close. Shit. Oh my god, these holes are also too small. What the hell? The holes are too small? What? What's this about? Deadbeat email measuring contest. Why are these holes so small? This fucking thing is drilled for what? M1.8 or something? Dude, are you shitting me? How else would you mount this? Oh, dude. Is this real? These are going to break if I try to put M2 screws in them. Oh, brother. It's kind of going. Oh my god, this is going to break, isn't it? No, well, it's threading it as it goes through it. It doesn't feel that bad. Okay, I think it's fine. Ooh, man, that is a little sketchy, though. That is a little sketchy. I'm not in love with that. Well, the main question that I've got here is, will it clear with this antenna kind of sitting next to it? So look, if I run screws up through this. Oh, no, you know, I have to put a standoff there. There's no... Oh, well, no, there's no standoff on the bottom. So if the screw clears, I'm okay. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Ew, ew, ew. No, it's just unplugging the UFL. Shit. Bro! This ain't good. This ain't good. All right. I'm going to mount this. And then I'm going to see if the UFL is going to be long enough. Because if the UFL is not long enough, then that makes the decision easy. I have to take the stack apart and put a longer cable on there so that I can put the UFL ports in the back and the glip glop in the front. And so I can't really screw this down all that hard because I need to... These holes are going to be threaded. I feel like I might need to... No, these holes can't stay threaded like this. I'm going to have to wallow out these holes a little bit. Shit. Oh my god. Is this real life? I'm going to have to wallow all these holes out. What's that word, wallow? What is hog? No, I'm going to have to hog these holes out. Wallow is a word, though, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh, this sucks. How do people mount these things? How do people mount these naked GoPros? This is ridiculous. Is there like a separate, a specific set of mounting screws? Hold on. Before I go hog wild, you see what I did there? 03 mounting screws. You son of a bitch. M2.5. Wait, no, what? M2.5? Hell no. M1.6. Oh my god. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh no. I'm not gonna have M1.6 spacers. This is some grade A bullshit. M1.6, huh? You son of a bitch. Who has mounted a naked GoPro before? Oh yeah, print the spacers. Good thinking, Sebby. I can't just tape it down. There's nothing holding the top board and the bottom board together. I would have to tape the top and bottom boards together. That's a terrible idea. Because they get really hot. They would like... Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. Ugh. Yeah, look at this bullshit. M1.6. Oh my god. Oh no! Mounting naked DJI 03 Air unit with M2? Question mark. Oh my god. What is this? A little mount kit? Look at that. That's cute. What? How does that guy work? Are those M1.6? It's 23.2 grams. What the shit? Why run it naked? There's no way it's 23 grams. I guess maybe because it also has the little camera cage. No way. This is a nice little kit. You know what's super annoying? I had one of these kits before. I had a newbie drone kit like this. And I either sold it or put it into a giveaway. I think. I'm pretty sure I don't still have it. Hold on, let me look at something. I think I put it on the Etsy store and somebody bought it. I'm pretty sure somebody bought it. It might be over here. I might have not listed it yet. Let's see. Let me just see. Real quick. I'll be right back. I'm right here. I'm right here. I know it's not going to be in here. This is a waste of time. I know it's not in here. Farty, farty, fartipotamus. Of course it's not in here. Teddy, I don't want that toy. Take it away. Take that toy away. I don't want it. I don't want it. Bring me a different toy. Maybe I'll want that one. Holy Christ, I had one of these kits. Why did I not think ahead? That's like the perfect thing to hang on to. You know what I mean? I know that it's not in there. I know that it's not in there because I just went through there. Why is it 23 grams? What in the shit? It was a very specific little newbie drone kit. Well, I mean, here, we'll look it up. 03 mount. It is... Whoa, what? What? Why is it getting so many results? Oh, do they not sell it anymore? Oh, let's search for Naked 03. That'll find it. Nope. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so this is their kit. I feel like I need this kit. Center bar there. Oh, and look at this. It's got something to push down on the I wasted all my time with the with the heat transfer tape. Oh, you son of a bitch. But I do like that this pushes down on the hippie jibbies here. Oh, look, they have the cover off. That's scary. Yep, I had that. I fucking had that. I swear to God, I put it on my Etsy store and somebody bought it. I know how to check that actually. Here, I can look at past items. So if I go here, listings, I have to know. I just have to know. Because if not, there's a chance it's still here. Sold out. Here we go. There it is. Show enough. There it is. Oh, man. Sold October 2024. Oh, well. Okay. Well. Top bar, center bar, bottom bar. What? Why is there not... Oh, they expect you to mount it. Okay, I see. Oh, yeah, and see, look, it's got this to hold... Yeah, see, it's got these... Yeah. I should... I think I need to get one of these kits. Frank Nicholas says, threading a screw through a PCB hole where the PCB is multi-layer, you may touch multiple layers. Yeah, it's... I hate to do it like that. Euro says, is it inch? CiottiFPV says Waller. Whoopfox says it's Waller. Waller out? Cole Power says, wallow is what I do in misery at the state of the world. Agreed. Fred Nicholas says 3D print M1.6 spacers. Yeah. Yeah. Cole Power says, is this the live stream where chat teaches him how to make a spacer in CAD? Robertson says, I got a kit in a giveaway with all kinds of sub M2 screws in it. Maybe that was it. No. Cole Power says, I'll take how much my hardware maddeningly fragile and void the warranty for $200, Ken. Like these naked, doing the naked shit, like it's I feel like it's always kind of fragile, and so I don't want to like the PCB is really thin, and if I'm like pulling down on this thing, it just seems like a really bad idea. I would literally have to sit here and file these holes out. The other problem that I'm going to have is if the holes in the PCB, if I end up threading those, I'm going to have to screw this screw in the exact right amount to pull this PCB down into place. And then if I have to screw that screw more, it's going to just break. It's going to break the PCB. I can't. No, that's not the way to do this. Dave S says you could 3D print an STL for that mount. I bet that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Thingiverse. Naked. Oops. Yeah, Naked 03. I would need to do the... Well, I still need to get the screws, though. I still need to get M1... Yeah, no matter what, I'm going to have to get M1.6 screws. And so... No matter what, I have to order something, and I can't finish this tonight. God damn it. Well, whoa! It's 11:40 already. Well, okay. I did some work on it. Wow, I literally just cut heat transfer tape, which I'm not even going to use once I get this fucking kit. Oh, God. Maybe I made it thick enough. I'll make it even thicker. I'll make it thick enough for the kit. Yeah, 3D printing something might work. Now that I have the PETG coming, let's see. Naked DJI 03. Yeah, no, there's nothing. Let's put a space in there. Oh! But I'm still gonna have to get the screws. And I'm gonna have to order the screws. I think I would rather order the kit because it's metal. And that'll also transfer some heat. And the kit is gonna come with the screws. Yeah. I think this is kind of what I need, though. For the record. But yeah, I would then have to wait for the hardware. Ugh! Heartbreaking. What is this? He says it's remixed. What is it remixed from? Remix of the original. Remove the little knob. Yeah, no, I'm going to get the kit. I got to get the kit. God, man, really? Scotty Scott says there's a Flywoo kit as well. See, I guess that becomes the decision. Looks like there's 3 different kits. Flywoo 03 air unit. Wait, no. Flywoo 03. Flywoo DJI 03 naked air unit mount. Although, hold on one second. How is this thing mounted in this iFlight Defender? Is Flywoo the same thing as iFlight? No? Oh, well. How the hell was it mounted in here, man? Was it just janked up in there? Is that the deal? Oh, God. I think it was just janked up in there. It was. It was just janked all up in there. There's no, like, proper mounting for it whatsoever. What? Hold on. There had to have been screws. Ah, here we go. What? How the hell do they have it mounted? There's screw holes. Did I lose something here other than my brain, my mind? I mean, there's some M1.6 screws in here. How do they have this shit mounted? Oh, these little brackety bastards. I might be able to do this. I might be able to do this. Oh! Ooh! Ooh! iFlight! Oh, God, no. That was not what I wanted to do. Okay, hold on. Hold on, this might be good. We might be cooking with gas here. One of these, they use these little things in the corners that the board like clips into. Oh God, these are sketchy. I'm gonna do all this, and then I'm gonna have to mount the board the other way around. Ready? Watch. Watch the magical FPV fairy gnome bite my dick off. Watch as the FPV bad decision gnome wrecks my whole shit. What is this? Look, I got a tiny little bag of just these specific... Yeah. Just these specific little tiny screws. And I bet you these are the right screws. Oh, I'm not going to have... Wait, maybe these are long enough? Now, these are M2. Oh, boy. These tiny little screws in here are too short. They're not long enough to go through the base plate. So, shitters. I'm still going to have to order M1.6 screws. At which point, I would rather have this mount be aluminum. Yep. These are not long enough. You dirty hose. I could probably wallow out one of the... It's wallow. It's not waller. It's wallow. I could probably wallow out one of these little plastic bastards to use M2. These are super light. I could absolutely wallow these little shits out for M2. And then I could run M2 up into them. Is that what I'm doing? Is that the deal here? Wait, what's this? This is a big long screw. What is this? Is this M2? No. Why do they have a big long screw hole like that? I'm gonna order that kit. I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna order the kit. This is also, these are tiny little pieces of plastic. This thing is gonna get the ass beat out of it. And so, yeah, these little plastic, this is not a solid way of mounting this. This is a jank way of mounting this. By the way, anybody, I have this iFlight Defender that I stole the O3 air unit out of and the motors off of. And the frame is broken. So, you know, if you want me to ship you a box full of shit, I can do that. It's still got an AIO in it. It's kind of a specific AIO. It'll come with a bag of screws and the little weird mounting things. It comes with 2 of the batteries. It's the Defender 16, it looks like. So if you or anybody you know has a Defender 16, I have like some extra parts for you. It comes with a silly little charger. So yeah, it's just sitting here, man. You can have it. Comes with a charger, comes with this nice case, actually. That was worth a shot. That was almost... We almost bathed in the blood of our enemies, I guess. I can't believe I have to order something else. I cannot believe I swear to God, every single time I've tried to complete a build lately, I can't. And I have to order some other nonsense. Which is like, you know, the true FPV experience, if we're honest here. I can take this screw out. Man, there's going to be M1.6 screws going through M2 holes in this. That's going to be a little... Oh, well, no. I bet you the bottom of the kit uses M2 screws. Yeah. That'll be cool. It'll be, with that little kit, this will be really nice. This will be really solidly mounted. That'll feel good, having it mounted like that. So, look, I'm trying to look at the bright side here. Trying to look at the bright side here. This makes me want to just get see if I can find one of the cases. And just put it back in its fucking case. But when you put it in the case, you got to put the thermal paste all over it and shit. No. Yeah. Let's look at the... you guys can help me decide. Should I get the Flywoo kit or should I get the Bing Bong kit? Flywoo Naked Upgrade Case. Oh, from CiottiFPV. That's kind of cool. AliExpress, don't care about that. Looks like CiottiFPV is the only place that sells it. Naked 03 Upgrade Case Kit. Race Day Quads. Well, that's going to be the same one. It doesn't say Flywoo on it. RC Drone. Flywoo DJI 03 and adapter plate. What's... oh, no, that's not what I need. Okay, well, CiottiFPV has it. We love CiottiFPV. Okay, so... It looks exactly the same. Although, this is kind of cool. The fact that this is recessed a little bit here, what I think that means, either that means that it doesn't push down on the UFLs, which will piss me right off, or this might mean that this is going to be lower profile. I've got that heat transfer tape here. So I want this piece to be as low profile as possible. So that's kind of cool to see that. Looks like it does it again on this side. But this is just a stupid CAD drawing. I wish they had an actual picture of the effing thing. Yeah, look at how that's cut out there. I kind of... Wait, no, it's here. Here's the UFL, so it's cut out there. That's kind of slick. Cable locker position. Okay. Well, it would feel better to like not rebuy the newbie drone one. You know, like I had it and I sold it for like $20, and now I'm gonna rebuy it for 30 or whatever the hell it costs. Oh, you know what? Nobody's going to have anything in stock. Oh my God, look at the price difference. $13 versus $32. Holy shit, that makes it... Oh, it's on... Oh, well then. I sold this for more than this, so I'm good. We good. We're doing a newbie drone order, my friends. That top bar looks pretty thin anyway. Cool. Where's the top bar? Show me the top bar. That looks nice and thin there. Oh, we're doing the newbie drone kit. It's a third the money. I cannot believe that I had this. I had it for a while too. Good Lord. This is insane. Well, yeah, this is what I'm getting. What everybody go on Newbie Drone and help me get to free shipping. What's your free shipping, Newbie Drone? All products. Wait, is that on my cart? Yeah, it's on my cart. All products. What? Why is this GPS $80? What is that about? What does Newbridge have that nobody else has? Dave S says Yegi is a good search site out. Also, they are indeed. Hero says manual. Sammy D says small zip tie. Manderson says I think a shaft that wallows around a hole will hog it out. Is that how it works? It is indeed. Euro says, can you not wallow the PCB? I don't want to. I really don't want to. Uriel says Napoleon was crazy too. Shall we go for world domination? Whoop Fox says I just started uploading videos to YouTube. I remember you saying to post them someplace, but can't remember. Yes, on my Discord, the Video Collective. Islander FPV says snag a Hummingbird V4 AIO for $46. Hummingbird V4 AIO for $46. I have 2 of them. I'm all right. Good thinking though. I like where your head's at. That's pretty cheap too. $46 ain't bad. Oh, antennas. 2.4 gig antennas. Oh, this is, wow, it's sold out. Cool. Actually, even better yet would be dual band antennas. So let's just do this. We're going to search for Gemini. They don't have shit. DVR4. I don't want another one of those. They have 4 antenna ports. It's kind of obnoxious. Get out of here, fly. You want my fucking mouth? Really? Come on. 4S650. That's interesting. Oh my god, 70 grams is really light. Well, the 850s are 100 grams, so I guess that's about right. It's high volt, which scares me, but apparently high volts have been better lately. I don't know if I trust it. Cole Powers upset about the VTX. Or the GPS, rather. McShaky says, Newbie Drone has the wide-angle 04 mod. Nobody else does. It's sold out. I don't think I want to do it anyway. I don't think I want to do the wide-angle thing. It's too heavy. I'm fine with the field of view, weirdly. Let me try something here. Dual band antenna. Look at that. They're all sold out. Oh, XR3. What? Did they tell me they have XR4s? If they have XR4s, I'm good. I'll buy a bunch of those. Oh, really? How are you guys going to have the XR3 but not the XR4? The XR3 is the useless one. That's pretty silly. Boy, what is... I know Newbie Drone has some stuff that nobody else has. I've looked it up recently. Oh, boy. Fizz FPV likes those 650s. I'm tempted. I should probably buy another one of these little adapter things. I'm bound to either destroy or lose the only one that I have. But I can always, if I ever destroy it, I can always just order it. DJI 04 MIPI cable. That's interesting. Huh. Why is there a bunch of TBS stuff in the new products? Maybe this isn't new product. It felt like it was new products, though. 1505 4000, super interesting, but the last thing I need is another set of motors. Look, the acetate cloth electrical tape. That's pretty cool. I have some, though. It's just hockey tape. 10-inch, 9-inch, 7-inch propellers. That's interesting. Gemfan 7041. I'll snag a set of these. I don't think I have any of these, and I'm going on this 7-inch adventure. I'll get a set of clear and a set of black. Clear for the front, black for the back. Pink is kind of fancy looking. We'll just leave it at clear and black though. Oh boy, man. Shit. I'm not gonna hit. Does anybody need no? Does anybody that's also thinking about placing an Etsy order need anything from Newbie Drone? Because otherwise I'll have to charge you for the shipping from me to you, which doesn't really make any sense because you can just order it your damn self. Look at these. Jesus Christ. That looks aggressive. Dendrones. What the hell is that? Nobody cares. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, MHF3. That's that smaller connector. Damn. There's the XR3. Ah, shit, man. Oh. Yeah, but propellers aren't going to get me over the free shipping. How many flies are in here? Get out of here. They don't have the 75V 2 frames. Legit. Calvin says, legit question. I'm building an anal OG build on a Grinderino frame. I did 1404, 2300 kV motors, and they sucked. Suggestion from Punchy Motors. So 2300 kV is way too low. 1404 might maybe get the job done, but 2300 kV is super low. If you ran those on 6S, it might be okay. But what battery voltage are you doing? 1404s make a lot of power. But 2300 kV is really, really low. That is 6S only kV. I'm assuming that you're on 4S because you said that they suck. Shit sticks, man. Oh, Vifly. Let's see what they have from Vifly. Man, I've been meaning to get one of these, but as soon as I buy one of these, they're going to come out with a version 4. I'm going to get a short saver because I like putting those in the giveaways. I'm actually going to get 2 of these because giveaways. Update. All right. We're at 4600 bucks. I got to oh wow, I got to double it. Oh boy. Oh, foam. HD0 foam. HD0 foam. Yes, Newbie Drone has magical Newbie Drone. Yes. All right. Wait a second. This is what I already have on there. And the adhesive is starting to separate from the foam in here. Ah, balls. Well, I kind of need it again. Maybe I don't have it. This looks just like... I was hoping that it would have like rolled edges like the Newbie Drone foam usually does. Maybe I don't have... Maybe I don't have it. Maybe I have another one. Foam. I think all the rest of my goggles already have Newbie Drone foam. That's sad. What is this? Goggles 2 foam padding? Look at that. That's all molded? Look at that nonsense. My God, that looks so fancy. Huh. But it's sold out, so. Islander FPV says they have the new Gep RC Gemini. Yeah, I'm super tempted, but like I trust Radiomaster so much more than I trust Gep RC. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna stick with the Radiomaster stuff. One of the scary things about ELRS versus Crossfire is that we've been running TBS Crossfires forever, and like we know that the components are manufactured well. Gep RC, it's kind of like you know, they don't have the best. Radiomaster, I feel like, has a better track record, I guess is what I'm trying to say, for just making components that don't suck. So yeah. So I got a couple short savers. I'll spread the love with those. What else? Here's the little dischargers. Yeah, let's go in on a couple of these dischargers. I'll order one XT30 and one XT60 again for the giveaways. Cool, we're getting there. We're getting there. I already have the 2 sir. I can't justify ordering one of these because I have the version 1 and it's fine. It doesn't fit in this cool custom cut case, but it does work. Oh, balls. All right, let me fly a couple batteries. It's after midnight already. Let's wrap this up. I'll figure out what else I need from here after wards. We are going to fly the rig from yesterday that magically started working fine when I swapped the True RC ultralight antenna off. Because this thing flies great. It has a CO3 camera and 40,000 kV motors, and it's super fun. And I want to continue to stress test this V2 Beta FPV Air 65 frame. So yeah, what do you think of that? You filthy animals. McShaky says, did you know sub 250 is Get Bar C? No shit. It was on the box they sent Nick Burns to review. That's funny. Good for them. All right, here we go. Let's blast. What? Why is the battery at 3.6 volts? Oh my god. This was on the charger. What happened? Oh, you asshole. You didn't hit OK on the charger, did you? I didn't hit go on the charger, did I? No, I did. Why didn't it charge? Oh, no. I have the charger set to storage charge. No, you jackass. One of the batteries that I put on there was charged, too. Oh, you anus. And it discharged it down. You know what? It probably didn't have enough time to discharge it down. One of these batteries is charged. We're going to fly one battery, I think. It ain't this one. It was one of the ones in the front. Maybe it did have enough time to storage charge it. Oh, you filthy animals. This is my last hope. It was one of the batteries that was plugged in the front. Nope, it storage charged them all. You asshole. Nope, I knew it wouldn't give me much. Oh god! There he is. Oh! Oh! Hey! Oh, I don't want to wreck this. Oh, dude! Well, look, I put 6 batteries in the title. You guys should fly your 6 batteries. It'll make you a better human being. Do it. Fly yo 6, friends. You gotta make up for the fact that I can't fly. So. Shit. Ooh! Scrawny legs in the house. Oh, look at this battery. Just. Oh, rejection. Oh, boy. Fly 6 batteries at storage voltage. Dennis Leary. God, I used to love Dennis Leary. Let me try this one. This one says okay. Maybe it's got a little bit more jam left in it. Flying storage voltage batteries. What a disaster. Whoa! What was that about? Oh, man. Oh, God! That was the televisor. Look how fucking... Bah! That's the world's biggest subwoofer. Teddy's little head. Teddy's little head peeks in there. Teddy, let me out. Nah, I'm not going to wreck these batteries by over-discharging them. Sorry, fellas. Shit. Well, that won't be the last time I make that mistake, unfortunately. I'm going to leave it on storage because I want that mistake to happen again. That'll be great. I can't leave it on storage. That's the worst idea ever. I'm going to take the batteries off of it. All right, well, I'm going to dive back into the... I might have just pulled something on my back. Owie. Oh, boy, it sucks getting old. Jesus. Live hard and die young, my friends. Oh, a lot of you are already older than me. Oh, yeah, I'm going to pull these batteries off. I'm going to flip the switch back to full. And... I'm really tempted to get one of the Whoopster V3s because instead of using a physical switch for full and storage charge, you push the buttons. And I might make this mistake less often. This is like the third time I think I've made this mistake. If I really can't get this over $100, I'm gonna order a Whoopster V3. All right, friends, thanks for hanging. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Sorry that all we did was cut VHB, not VHB, the other stuff. But, you know, we talked about some stuff and answered some questions, so hopefully you learned something. Oh, wait, no, Grinderino on 3.5-inch props is a 4S build. Yeah, those motors are way too low of a kV. No, wait, yeah, there. Kelvin says 4S. Yeah, no, 2300 kV won't even work. It won't lift anything off the ground on 4S. You want, like, minimum 3500 kV. I would be looking for 4000 plus kV, if not, like, 4500. So, yeah, you need to get some... You can do 1404s if you want to keep that thing light. If you want it to be girthy, though, look for something a little bit bigger than a 1404. 1405, 1504... 1505, and look for like minimum 4000 kV, and that thing will be awesome. Kevin says, my Grinderino on 3 freestyle smash. Should I buy more 6S batteries? Nah, don't. Switch the motors. Don't switch your batteries. That's silly. You want 4S. McShaky, we got that. Sporny says 6S batteries speed run any percentage. What's that mean? Whoop Fox says, you cut tape for 2 hours. Now next stream you need to do 12 batteries. Thanks for hanging, friends. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. CiottiFPV.com to support me if you want to see a grown man cut more tape. Look, man, not all streams are going to be great. I've done apparently like 1,000 of these live streams, I think YouTube told me at some point. So some of them are going to be just cutting tape. Be good, friends. What's this? Here's flying the Grinderino in the dark. No, that's absolutely worthless. I don't know why I didn't delete that file. Here's flying the freestyle 1S 65mm tiny whoop inside of Castle Crash. Oh, and I immediately go outside. Great. But yeah, here's the 1S walk snail freestyle tiny whoop that I've since taken apart. Love you, bye!